Hey guys, StandardVR back with your daily Pokemon battles. We are playing some VGC Regulation F today. We will get back to Legends ZA probably next week. In the meantime, let me know what Pokemon you want to see me build some teams around for Season 4 that's coming up in like the middle of December once that new ranked ladder hits with the DLC. But today, we have the classic Whimsicott Terrakion team from That's a Plus One with the oh so lovely Choice Scarf Chi-Yu and Specs Fluttermane combo with a little bit of a Sash Ogerpon and that Rocky Helmet redirection with Indeedee. Let's see if we can get some wins with this team today. Let's get it. Alright, we have a Regulation F team because since there's not an official ladder, we are playing on casual, so it takes a little bit of time to get some games. This is a super scary team. Actually kind of looks like one of my buddy's teams. He's a huge Entei fan, especially in Regulation F. That being said, this looks super dicey. They have a bunch of priority that Xianpao definitely causes problems. Indeedee is probably going to come. They probably have Ice Spinner on Xianpao. Probably just kind of have to deal with it. What we could do is we could go Whimsicott Terrakion. We could go Whimsicott Indeedee. Actually, you know what I kind of like? Hold the French toast. What if we go Whimsicott and DD, we bring the Terrakion in the back, and what do we need to clean up? Probably the Fluttermane, if I'm being honest. The Entei is a little dicey, but I don't think Chi-Yu or Ogerpon really helps in that scenario. So I'm going to try something a little cheeky here in Game 1, where I'm going to lead Whimsicott Indeedee, and I'm going to probably switch out the Indeedee for the, not the Iron Boulder, the Terrakion, straight into a beat-up. But let's see how they want to play it. There's that Xianpao Entei wanting to go for a big, probably choice banded E-speeds. But let's see what they got. Alright, they could Icicle Crash my Whimsicott, which would be super sad. We could just Tailwind, which I don't think is a bad play. If we just Tailwind and D-Gleam to break Sash, I think that could be okay. The double up into Indeedee would be very unfortunate. I guess I could Terra, because we're Water Terra, right? Yeah. Which I don't think is horrible, but I think we're just going to send this. We're just going to send it. We're going to set the Tailwind. And then we're just going to set the D-Gleam, and you get to choose which support Mon you want to get rid of immediately. There's the Ice Spinner, so we're going to get rid of Terrain. But see, if this is a banded Entei, you do not get to clock into E-Speed. Big D-Gleams, chunking the POW. What's this Entei doing? Sacred Fire, miss. Whimsicott busted. Alright. I do think we just go for the beat up here, because I think you're going to protect with that POW, and we swap in the Terrakion. It's a little dicey, especially with Entei possibly being locked into Sacred Fire, because we could get burned. But we might be okay. Let's see if this pays off. Let's get this beat up. No protect on the Xianpao, which is very sad to see. I was kind of hoping, you know, they would fear the Moonblast from the Whimsicott, because that's also a play. But let's see what happens here. If we do not lose the Terrakion here, we're actually in a decent position, even if they get rid of the Whims, because then we just redirect with Indeedee and just Rock Slide for days. Let's see what they're doing. There's that Ice Spinner. Into the Whims. Alright, that does mean a Sacred Fire is going into the Terrakion, which should not do a ton of damage. And as long as we don't get burned, we are in a great position here. Sacred Fire hits. Doesn't do a lot. 50% chance to burn, never punished, right? We go Indeedee. We just go Follow Me. And we just click that Rock Slide. We got Tailwind. We got +4. We are sitting pretty. Entei's leaving the battlefield. What's coming in on a Rock Slide? Raging Bolt. Good Mon. All the priority in the world with this team. Jeez. There's a Protect Xianpao. This Rock Slide is going to do a lot to Bolt, especially with that Xianpao Shroud on the board. Gonna be kind of nice. Let's see. Can we hit our moves? There's that Rock Slide. And to protect POW. Can we hit the Bolt? We do hit the bolt. How much is this doing? That's doing all the damage in the world. That's what that's doing. Is that lefties? Lefties bolt's good. I like a lefties bolt. We could get a... Because what do we got? We have one more turn of Tailwind. One more turn of Tailwind. I kind of like bringing the Flutter in here. And again, just clicking Rock Slide. This way we have the Indeedee in the back. So that way we can come in and redirect late game in case they get rid of something. Here's that Ogre Pawn. Get rid of the Indeedee. Bring out that Flutter. Protect bolts, not bad, not bad. Now the issue is the Xianpao is going to be able to come in faster than the Terrakion. But we're going to see what we can get done. You know what I'm saying? Ogre is down. It is a speed tie between the Xianpao and the Flutter main. Raging Bolt sitting there just getting lefties for days. Tailwind Peter's out. There's that Entei. Now, unless you're Scarf, which I highly doubt, I think Rock Slide plus D-Gleam's the play. I don't think there's any reason to do anything else, because Rock Slide should tick out, and if you Terra, then D-Gleam will pick up. I think that's fine. We just Rock Slide. Double Protect on the Bolt. There's the D-Gleam. Doesn't do anything to Entei. We got that Rock Slide coming in hot. Bolt Protect. Do we hit the Entei? No, we do not. So, fun times at Ridgemont High. All right, we live at 1 because EV spreads be EVing, you know? Let's see. All right, we are running out of terrain turns. We got 2 turns left. We're fine. We are fine. We just D-Gleam. Same play. D-Gleam Rock Slide. You going for a triple protect with the bolt? You going for a triple? No, you're just going to possibly fodder your Xianpao. Okay. I'm still just clicking Rock Slide. There's that Terra. Grass Terra doesn't resist rock, by the way. All we gotta do is hit our moves. There's that D-Gleam. Xianpao down. Entei chunked. By the way, this Entei is 0 for 2 on burns with Sacred Fire. It's very unfortunate. We hit our Rock Slide. Take out Entei. Yeah. We're a +4 Terrakion, my guy. Now all that's left is a lone Raging Bolt. We just D-Gleam, and we just click Sacred Sword. Battle's canceled. GG's, taking one home with the Whimsicott Terrakion. That was such a good game. Alright, we have almost a Regulation F team. But I just noticed there's a Rayquaza. What's that doing down there? It needs to stop. That's what it's doing. We're just, you know what? You got a Grimmsnarl, you got Screens, you got Fake Out, you got Iron Hands. Terrakion's decent here. Cobalion can be a bit of an issue. Flutter Chi-Yu looks kind of nice. Like, just to clock things immediately. I don't hate it. Like, if we just go Flutter Chi-Yu and bring, I think, Wims to Terrakion. I don't think we need the Indeedee because I don't think that Extreme Speed Ray is super dicey. We do have a Terrakion, which rock resists normal type moves in case you didn't know. But we'll try and get a win against a legendary here in Regulation F, even though Rayquaza is illegal. There is a Grimmsnarl and a Cobalion. We got Flutter Chi-Yu. Something's about to get cooked. You can Iron Head my Flutter. That's fair. I feel like D-Gleam Heat Wave just kind of cooks. We could Terrasilize either one of these Pokemon and get a even bigger boost. It's Frisk Grimmsnarl, which is a choice. I really think we just D-Gleam and we Terra Fire and Heat Wave. Now, I know you're going, well, now the Grimmsnarl can Thunder Wave your Chi-Yu, but would you click Thunder Wave into a Chi-Yu anyways, knowing that it's a Dark type? Is that a thing that you would do? We got that Fire Terra Chi-Yu. No priority from the Grimmsnarl, so I don't know what they're doing. But that Cobalion is gone, and that Grimmsnarl is burned. Also, single target D-Gleam, that Grimmsnarl's gone as well. Bye-bye, Grimm. Yeah, Fire Terra Chi-Yu just kind of cooks anything that doesn't resist, and pretty much anything that does resist as well. There's that Rayquaza. Do we think they're E-Speed? Am I about to get cooked by an E-Speed Rayquaza? Quite possibly. There's Iron Hands. Hi, my guy. I'm assuming this is fake out Chi. Ooh, no, that is Booster Iron Hands. You don't see that every day. Huh. Alright, well, I think we just D-Gleam. And I think we just stay in with the Chi-Yu and just Heat Wave. If they want to fake out the Chi-Yu, be my guest. You're going to get cooked by D-Gleam. No fake out. I figured as much, that you're kind of, you know, what they're doing. It still does half the hands because you're not AV. And this D-Gleam should just clean up both of those, taking a win against a legendary. Chi-Yu Flutter kind of busted. GG's. We're going to go ahead and get another one. Let's see if we can get some actual Regulation F teams on this video. The first one was good. So let's get it. All right, we have a Regulation F team here with Metagross and Ogerpon Wellspring. This is super dicey. Entity is like a must. I kind of like, so it looks really weird, but I like throwing my two support options out immediately. And you kind of pick which one you want to KO. And then if you take out the Indeedee, obviously you get rid of Terrain. But my Whimsicott can set Tailwind. It can beat up my Terrakion. All that kind of fun stuff. I do think that we need the... Fluttermane here. Sorry. I just kind of forgot what I was saying for like half a second. Metagross Ogerpon. That is a choice. Are you going... You going boom on me? You going boom on me? What are you doing here? I say we go ahead and get up our Tailwind while we're here. Actually, no. I think we just Moonblast here and follow me. Just get some damage off and see what they want to do. No reason to set Tailwind if we can't capitalize on it. A nice, like, 25%. There's that Ivy Cudgel. Obviously doesn't make contact, so Rocky Helmet doesn't KO. Or doesn't get chipped. Yeah, there's that Meteor Mash. Cool. So what this looks like is a very decent Terra Grass Terrakion. Like, we don't Terra the Whimsicott. That's not what we're doing. We just beat up here. We Terra Grass, and we Rock Slide. I understand that we could Sacred Sword for some more damage. But, it's fine. So let's see how you want to, what you want to do. What you want to do? What do you want to do? I mean, you could just double, but it's fine. I mean, like, you could double the Terrakion, which would be super sad. But we should outspeed here. Metagross is leaving. Are you bringing in the POW here? There's a Dragonite. So, Chi-Yu in the back would have been kind of nice with the Metagross, but I think we can still get something done with Flutter. And again, this is a justified Terrakion that is just going to absolutely nuke this Dragonite. Multiscale, I don't think saves you in this position. I mean, we do only get the boost 3 times, but ooh, Dragonite goes down. I'm assuming you weren't multiscaled in. The Ogerpon, however, does hold on, which is kind of crap. That Mon is so ridiculous. There's the Ivy Cudgel. Shouldn't do much. Yeah, that does nothing. I'm assuming you bring out POW here. Yeah, because we don't have the Tailwind up yet, which is on Fort. And what you're going to want to do... Show that Metagross in the back, and we have a Flutter. I do think we just Tailwind and Protect here. They're going for that Helping Hand. They're going for all the damage. Get our Tailwinds up. Surely you're going after the Terrakion, right? Yeah. So we get our Tailwinds up, which allows us to just Moonblast and click Rock Slide. That way, if you're Sash POW, you go down. That's how it works, folks. There's a Spiky Shield. Not bad. You double protecting? No, because the POW should be faster than the Ogerpon. Moonblast. All we gotta do is hit our Rock Slides. They got that Sash. There's the Ogerpon Protect. Come on, Terrakion, you got me? There we go. Hitting Rock Slides all day. Get that critical hit on the 1 HP Shan POW. Terrakion Gaming. Metagross is back. So you can do a lot of things here. I can honestly just Moonblast here. And I don't think there's a problem with Protect. Because if you really want to take out the Terrakion, be my guest. Whimsicott isn't doing anything to the Metagross. They try to double Spiky Shield. Nah. Nah, we don't do that. There's the Protect on the Metagross. They're trying to wait out Tailwind turns. Why? I don't know. Either way, we get that Moonblast off on the Ogerpon. Now what we want to do in this situation, because Moonblast isn't going to do anything to a Metagross, so we just continue to boost up our Terrakion with some more beat-ups. Let's go to +6, folks. They are going Terra. Are they Terra Ghost? Terra Steel, my guy. My Sacred Sword is now super effective. You're going to be real unhappy here in a moment. There's a Terra Steel Bullet. That's going to actually do a lot. But, we're a Terrakion. That's now at, like, +6. So, I think you're Metagross. Yeah, there's the Rage Quit. They didn't want to wait for the animation. Guys, if you've made it this far in the video, please like, comment, subscribe. And as always, have a great day. Peace.